How's it going, guys? This is DusxSnow, and welcome to the live stream, playthrough, etc. of Jet Force Gemini. Oh, it's on Rare Replay. Jet Force Gemini, which back in the Nintendo 64 days was by far my favorite game ever. First person, it was the first third-person shooter game that I played on the Nintendo 64, and I am super excited about playing this. I have played a little teeny tiny bit of it, and then I stopped. But we're about to get into this right now, as soon as it loads up. And I'm not too particularly worried with how it has that, which I think it's really cool. Like, especially while I'm live streaming, because they don't have that little bit of a border, I guess. But it doesn't last, so. Alright, first of all, let's look at the controls, because it is on the Xbox. Oh, it's these controls that I just made. Alright. Oh, cool. I can have it set where it's like that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna leave it like that. Alright, that's maxed out. Master volume's maxed out. Alright, cool. Alright, come on. There we go. No, I don't want to quit. I want to get out of that. Yeah, I played almost nothing. 0, 0, 0, 0. Alright, so for this one, I'll just come over here and do it like that, and I will name it YouTube. Actually, no, I won't. I'm pretty certain that was an X and not a K. And yeah, the graphics aren't really all that good, but back in 1999, 2000 time frame, this is pretty amazing graphics. I absolutely love the dog. Alright, now that the cutscene's over, I can tell you a little bit of the story. Juno, which is this guy, has his own little... like, all the characters have their own little abilities and stuff. The dog can hover for a short period of time, obviously. The girl can swim underwater. And Juno can walk on fire. A long way. Doesn't take any damage. You have to go through like all of the maps several times and go back through like time and time and time again to get different things that you can't get with certain characters. And even though the graphics, like I said, even though the graphics is like this, back in whenever I was first playing this game, whenever it first came out, I mean, this game to me was absolutely fantastic. And, I mean, I spent hours and hours and hours playing this game. And then even after it was remastered, and even after I got it a second time, because I got this game 3 separate times, that's one thing that I do like about more modern, is the fact that you can aim and it sits there. Back in the old days, whenever you aimed, it would just, like, it would snap back to the middle. So that's one good thing about it, is that they made it where you could do that. This is going to make this game so much more easier. Let's see, jump is still A, crouch is still B, well, lay down is B. Aim, shoot. You have to forgive me for just a second. Okay. That's going to be kind of awkward. I kind of wish that I could change that, but that's okay. Because I'm used to the joystick, you being able to move. And, whenever it like, instead of, like, you can move with all of the joysticks. Welcome, Juno. We've been expecting you. Vela and Lupus, which Vela's the female, Lupus is the dog, came charging through not so long ago. Feisty pair, aren't they? I am Magnus, Goldwood's ambassador. Not that the Union's much use without backup. The tribals couldn't hope to fend off Mizar's raiders, which Mizar is the enemy, which is the ants and stuff. That's Mizar's group, basically. You'll find the tribal king in his hut just this way. I promise I'll send you to him when you arrive. Follow the green door symbol to move forward, or the red ones if you want to retrace your steps, because that'll come in handy later on. But I've rambled on long enough. You'd better hurry if you're hoping to catch up with your teammates. Oops. Still gotta get used to the not being able to turn the camera like that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm probably gonna play in aim mode most of the time, just because it's a lot more easy for me. There's a handful of cutscenes. Nothing spectacular for, like, modern games, but in this time and age, it was really good. I'll talk to him in just a second. The health bar is that weird thing that's in the... Oh, I fell. Oh, I can't jump like that. It's the weird symbol that was down there. These give you one more... Oh, actually, it's 4 more health. 5 more health, because you have to go through this circle, which is your health thing, about 4 more times, and then you have 1 more. And if you run out of health that far, then it was a pretty devastating enemy you were fighting. Juno, thank you for coming. A dark day is upon us when King Jeff of the Tribals is powerless to save his own people. We can only trust in Force Gemini to thwart Mizar's plans for domination. Tell you what, it gets a bit depressing, all the king's business. Still, must keep a stiff upper lip. If you could rescue as many tribals as possible in between slaughtering drones, I'd be most grateful. Let me know if you see my brother too. He's been missing for some time. I hope to return these favors later, but at the moment I can do little except perhaps conjure up a time loop to replay the invasion. Show me the invasion. The blue ones are regular drones. The purple guys are heavy artillery, basically. And the purple ones come in different colors too, which means they just have different weapons. And so that's basically it. Mizar's drones is basically... Mizar's trying to take over the universe. As in all bad guys in this era have been trying to do. Not in just this game era, but in all time. This particular door I can't go into yet. I need to have that particular key card, which I think it'll tell me. Yep, yellow key card required. I'm not sure if that dude, how that dude survived, because he got a rocket landed on top of him. Then I'm guessing it had to take off at some point in time. Or it could have been a coincidence and it was somebody that looked exactly like him. Don't be too hasty, Juno. Goldwood isn't the place it once was. You can't risk going in unprepared. Keep an eye out on your pistol charge gauge, as you need all the firepower you can muster. For a start, life force doors such as these ones won't open and while Mizar has troops active in the area. You must destroy all nearby enemies to progress. Learn to use the L trigger to manually target. Also, take note that the region markers, a green one lets you know that you are about to enter a new region. A red one shows you you're about to leave a region. And both together mean that you're moving from one region directly into another. That's about all I can tell you. Get through this first door and you'll be ready as you'll ever be. Good luck, Juno. Listen to the briefing before you start and be careful. I'm still going to have to get used to that. Alright, so basically what that means is these ones right here is the start of a region. The red colored ones means that's the exit of a region. When you go into new regions, it basically shows you the progress of what you did in the last region. Shows you if you got all the tribal guys and stuff like that. You need all the tribal guys before you can complete the game, basically. And that particular part's going to be an extremely frustrating thing.
Liberate this once peaceful planet from Mizar and his evil drones. Colored gems can be collected. These will increase your health. out in great numbers. Though weak, they often travel in groups. Don't be caught off guard by sniper drones. They use the treetops as ambush points. Pick them off using manual targeting. These crates contain ammunition. Collect them to increase your supplies.
The middle one increases your supplies, the other two gives you ammo.
Across the level, you will find the tribals. This bear-like race has been enslaved by Mizar. Free as many tribals as you possibly can. When you have completed your objectives, find the takeoff pad where your ship awaits. You are now one step closer to Mizar's lair.
Alright, so the thing that it said is these increase your health. That is not particularly true. They don't increase. It's just if you lost health, these are basically health packs. I go and get this head real quick. Okay. And see, the tribal guys, they pretty much chill out, but a lot of the times they'll, oh, I shot his arm off. I didn't shoot him in the head. A lot of the times they can get in the way as well. What are you doing? Also, if you touch them, you take damage. Talking about the drones, not the little guys. And you have to forgive me with my awful aiming. Alright, so I'm going to cut it here because I don't want it to be a super long episode and need like each thing. I'm going to try my hardest to try to squeeze in one level per episode, which that's going to be almost impossible. It's probably going to be one level per 2 episodes just because I know how big the levels are. And to like actually explore them is going to take quite some time. So let me find the save button. The save button is RT. Okay, that's just in case the game decides to freak out and close on me when I go to start the next recording. Hopefully it won't. But I will be back in just a second. I will see y'all guys in the next one. If you've enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. The more support I get, the more episodes, the more content, and the more fun. Well, I don't know about all that, but for y'all, the more content. For me, it's going to be equally as fun. Later.